going on, folks? Welcome back. Another match reaction. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely comment on the channel. Definitely help my channel a lot. So, today's Champions League match: Atletico Madrid 5, Spurs 2. I got absolutely smashed, but just as usual, make sure the owners get out as well as everyone else, the higher ups in charge, including some of the majority of the players, and last but not least, this manager as well. Right now, we're looking into 6 straight defeats. We have not won a game. Still haven't won any game in 26, with the exception of Champions League games. But today was the knockout stages, round of 16. And we got absolutely dealt with by Atleti. Told you last couple videos, they're not going to be an easy team to play against. They're teams that plays with the ball on the floor, and going to their place isn't going to be easy. And we got dealt with 5-2. Let's be honest, I still have some double digits from Atleti, because as soon as we conceded 4 goals in 20 minutes, it just felt like Newcastle 6-1 back in 23. You could just smell that they were going to score more and put us to the sword. Let's be honest, they did. And the amount of chances that they were given from our mistakes, that game could have been more than just 5-2. Yes, I know we made mistakes in the beginning, but at the same time, even if we didn't make any mistakes, Philly still had chances to kill off, to put more than 3 goals past us. And thankfully, Kingsley got started in the game. But I did not want him to start this Champions League match because it was a knockout match. Let him start in the Prems. I know Vicario ain't that good either. But at the same time, he hasn't been making that much. He's making less mistakes in the Champions League groups than in the Prem. However, thankfully, the manager saw that Kinski was not only making 1 howler, but 2 howlers. So he hooked them off after he made the second mistake, which caused us to score the 3rd goal. And again, all 3 of those goals were from mistakes that could have been clearly avoided. Both first 2 goals that we conceded were literally from us passing out the back under pressure. And you know what happens with a team under pressure? Unfortunately, they fold. And that's what happened. 5 minutes, we conceded already. And after 15 minutes, we were 3-0 down because of our mistakes. Kinski slipped again, gave the ball straight away. We were immediately 1-0 down thanks to Llorente scoring. All Atleti I do once they capitalized on the first take was just to play 1-2 touch football, play with the ball on the floor, and then we were 1-0 down instantly. Same thing happened again. Counter attack. Van der Ven, the guy had a stinker today. Not only he had a stinker against Palace last week, he had a stinker in the Champions League match where he slipped. That guy slipped. Don't care where the pitch was wet or not, but that guy slipped like the pitch was like a wet floor. He slipped on the ground on his floor, and that's what caused Atleti to score the second. Just allowed Griezmann to run away with the ball and plopped in the back of the net, and then Kinski with a hospital pass in the back out of the back. Again, he gave it straight. He let Alvarez rob you after you passed out of the back. Then we were 3-0 down. And in 20 minutes, once Vicario came on, because Kinski had a howler, thank God he was sub off, we were 4-0 down already because of a set piece. The guy was flapping like Big Bird from Sesame Street already in a game that actually mattered. Regardless of where we scored the goals or not, we weren't looking to get back in this game regardless. And the last goal we conceded against Atleti was actually a chance we had to at least try to get one back early in the second half. However, We just let Atleti counterattacked and Alvarez scored a second. Terrible defending. Everyone on the defense and the keeper was, bar the keeper, was having a shocker. We just let Atleti run rings around us and dominate us as usual. Even though we lost the score 5-2, to be honest, we ain't going to score 3 in the second leg against Atleti at home. They're coming to us and they're going to try to park the bus. Same thing they did to Barcelona. I know Barcelona scored 3 against them in the Copa del Rey. However, we ain't Barcelona. We ain't going to score 3 past the stronger Atleti side. To be honest, Atleti deserve everything they got. Barring the two salvation goals he scored, and the chance we had that we should have buried and at least continue to take more shots and attack. We didn't do anything to hold back, and the fact that we conceded with a back 5 already in 20 minutes shows that I think the manager's tactics isn't working. Fortunately, change of managers ain't going to help either, but at the same time, that manager Tudor was brought in to help Spurs try to survive, and I guess I don't think that team is expected to beat Arsenal nor Atleti, but losing to Fulham, losing to Palace, we've been tasting so much defeat recently that I think every player just starts training in flip flops instead of actual boots. And the way I see it, Liverpool next, that's going to be 7 straight defeats already. I can just tell they're going to put us to sort of immediately at Anfield. Liverpool way is not going to be easy. Let's be honest, I think it's better to change. You might have to change managers now. I know it sounds harsh, but four games, 0% win ratio for that new manager. And every player on the pitch just gave up. So players and the manager should be held accountable, as well as the people in charge. Again, maybe Tudor was probably a wrong appointment from the people up top, the boards and the directors and CEO. Maybe if we bring Sean Dyche now, we can probably salvage the season, not getting relegated, finishing 17th or 16th. Maybe bring Ange back. Maybe he'll help out the team. At the same time, this interim appointment is sadly disappointment. Yeah, not looking forward to the rest of the season unless if this team actually starts waking up and at least trying to get results, not get draws or taste defeat. Then I said in my last video, we're going to be heading down to the Champions League ship and never come back again. So, well, that was another horror show again, but I'm not surprised. Spurs just like to get dominated, regardless whether it's at their own pitch or away. Because they'll know immediately once they concede, the team folds. But it's what Spurs like to do best. Yeah, but that was slaughtering today, especially from a stronger team. I believe Atleti looked at us and say, you know what, Spurs are crap. Let's go put them to the sword immediately, and that's what they did. So fair play, Atleti. Terrible play from Spurs, and if you at least try to take the Champions League seriously, or at least try not to get relegated, then this team needs to start waking up as soon as immediately and putting the work to get results instead of just tossing the towel week in, week out. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. I'm out. Only less than 2 months till the season's over.